I'm trying to make things normal in the software industry. It's a very abnormal place to be. And you might wonder how we end up in the place that we do, but we have because of lots of factors. And one of those factors is that most of the software we have today, if not virtually all of it, is based on concepts from the 1960s and even the 1950s. In the 1960s, we developed the database. And a man called Codd, who worked for IBM, developed a navigational layer called relational theory. He didn't call it a database theory. It was a navigational theory. It was a way in which users were going to have a layer, a navigation layer, that they could navigate through data running on a database. And what was that database? It was called IMS. It was a hierarchical style database, if I can recall properly. Then what happened is people said, well, we've got this relational model, this navigational layer. Why don't we just make that our database? And so relational theory became dominant in the way in which we build information systems. Relational theory for building information systems is and was a box canyon. It looked an easy way over the hill. In the late 70s, in the 80s, this was the last conversion that people would have to go through. Convert your data to relational, convert your systems to relational, and the way was forward into the broad swept uplands. That's not the reality. The reality is, it is a very good navigational layer. It is a very good way for users to navigate through data. It is not a database system. Object orientation, on the other hand, provides us that strength of a database system and that strength of a transactional system. Let me say what I'm meaning by that. The data model, which is fundamental to a relational database, is not the way to model a business. If you give a person a data model, they can't understand what a business does. The only thing that tells you what a business does is what it does. It's transactions. When a business does something and you record that, you know what's going on in a business. That's the model to build and use to create your information system. What you do, not what data have you.